It's Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization. We're near Flaming Gorge, Utah, looking for Bigfoot. We're in an area where there has been 2 Bigfoot sightings in 4 years. And the Bigfoot sightings are only separated by 30 miles, which isn't very far for an animal, especially over a 4-year period. We are here in the wintertime because both of these Bigfoot sightings happened in the winter. The first one happened on Christmas Day, December 25th of 2004, and the other Bigfoot sighting happened 4 years later, December 7th of 2008. I know that's not officially winter time, but for right here, it's winter time on December 7th. So we're going to take a look around. I was driving down the road late at night, headed back to work in Vernal, Utah. I was driving over the Flaming Gorge Pass. I was somewhere between 1 to 3 miles before the dam turnoff when I saw some eyeballs 6.5 to 7 feet in the air. I locked up my brakes and backed up to face the headlights at what I'd saw. My first thought was it was a bear standing on its hind legs, and then I noticed it was not a bear. By that time it turned around and slowly started walking away from me. It had very black, matted hair, and I know for a fact it wasn't a bear by the way it walked. It scared me so bad, I got out of there and did not care to check for tracks at the time. The next few times that I drove back through that area, I watched every track to see if I could find them, but no luck. I know one thing, he was not scared of my loud diesel motor in my truck. This Bigfoot sighting happened December 7th of 2008, and it happened around 10 p.m. at night on a bright night with a full moon. The follow-up investigator for BFRO is Todd Strong. Here's his follow-up. I interviewed the witness on the telephone. He was driving home to Vernal from Manila. He traveled this route several times a week. He first noticed the eyes reflecting in his headlights. When he first saw the animal, he thought it might be a black bear, so he stopped the pickup truck, backed up, and positioned the vehicle headlights to shine on the animal. It was standing in the trees 5 feet off the road. The witness was surprised at how calm the animal stayed, even with a noisy diesel truck stopping and backing up. He was impressed with how much ground the animal could cover as he watched it turn and take 10 steps before disappearing into the trees. He saw that it had long, black, and gray hair that was very matted and wet from the snow. No details of the face were seen. The witness was believable and familiar with the area. He has lived in the area his whole life and has hunted and fished a great deal. Very familiar with the outdoors. This was his first sighting, but several members of his family were loggers in the Uintas, which border Flaming Gorge, and always told of seeing and hearing these animals. The description of this hair is just like the hair that we collected along a trackway of 15-inch long Bigfoot-shaped footprints in August of 2013. We collected 2 large wads of hair that we have sent in for analysis to several laboratories across the U.S. No positive identification of a known North America mammal has come of the hair. So that's pretty exciting that it hasn't been identified after we're 3.5 years. I will leave some photos of that hair in here because it's exactly as he described it. Long, black, and gray. And the hair was kind of matted a little bit when we found it, and it stunk pretty bad for months. I will show that hair. What's intriguing about this black and gray hair is it appears to be a really good form of camouflage. I mean, if you notice against this brown background, it kind of fades into the background, and if it was standing in the shadows and so forth, it would probably fade away into the shadows. Black and gray to me is a really great form of camouflage in all different types of forest conditions.